When it comes to location and site selection, again, this is kind of like somewhat of a duplicate of market research, but the market research side is really just understanding, hey, does my city, my town, my county, is it right? Or like maybe the area that you should be in is 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour away from where you live. But just assessing your surroundings. In this case, now we already know the area we're going into is a good area to be in when it comes to, adult day services. So now we're really kind of like focusing on the density around the areas we're looking at. Are we going to lease or are we going to purchase our center? That could have a big, that could affect costs in a big way. What's the accessibility, in and out of this particular building that you're looking at? Is it easily accessible? Is it visible? Can people see it from the road? Are people going to be able to identify or know, where it's at, or is it like tucked away in the back and like you can't see it? And now you may not benefit from having all the road traffic that could be in your area. Have you established a plan for what things cost, where you could actually negotiate tenant improvements or maybe get some rent abatement as you go through the construction and the licensing process? These are obviously very broad, but when it comes to the location, it's just very important that you're addressing, okay, I want to lease. Okay, if you lease, you might be able to get some assistance when it comes to tenant improvements, or you might be able to get some assistance when it comes to that rent abatement. But if you purchase, now you might have a bigger nut to swallow, and you're like, oh my gosh, this cost is now double what I had anticipated. And maybe you don't get rent abatement, but you could negotiate interest-only payments on a building that you might own. One way, you might get the additional capital to, finish construction. The other way, you might be able to finance the debt over a longer period of time because it's tied to a piece of real estate. Whereas in a lease, you might only be able to finance the debt for the term of your lease. So just things to take into consideration. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel, click here. We'll see you guys next time.